one should, in theory, be live. It doesn't look like we're live. Yeah, we are still not live. I will never understand how streaming works. Oh, hello. Okay, you can hear me, yes? We're live. Welcome. Sorry, the live format is very different for me. But anyways, welcome to Prehistoric Kingdom. And I'm revamping everything, so adding in all of the new paleo decorations. Yay! Welcome to the live stream, Cyberzilla. Anyhow, hope you are enjoying the my first attempt in many years of a stream. But basically just wanting to go through some old exhibits and give them a little bit of that paleofauna or paleoflora touch. So here, if you are new to the channel, this is the sauropod enclosure that I've built, and I'll give you a tour in a moment. But first, I want to kind of repopulate this with plants again. Now, I will go in and decorate everything a little nicer. I'm ignoring a phone call from my pals because I am doing incredibly important shit like live streaming video games, because that is what we all do. So I've made a brilliant bad decision of moving into a new apartment, and this is the first thing I'm doing. I'm doing quite well. Like I just said a moment ago, I just moved into a new apartment. It's my very first place, and it's been a little stressful. Hence why I haven't been able to upload videos or anything, because I've just been so worried about moving into my apartment and getting everything like sorted out in a way that is manageable. And I think that's like an important thing that we often, at least I think we all seem to forget, is that when we're, just starting out, that things are never as simple as we would like them to be, and they're never as simple as they seem. Like, we all think that moving into a new place is not going to be the most challenging thing in the world, but alas, it kind of is sometimes. Like, I got locked out of my apartment today. I had to run to class, and I locked the wrong bolt, and I got locked out of my building. So, as a result of that, I kind of just, I had to call my landlord and see if they would let me back in. And that was very not fun for a minute. Hello, welcome to the live stream. I hope that you will get as much entertainment out of this as I will get out of making it. It's my first, yes, the Jurassic World series is going to continue. I am back in school. I'm not done with it because I'm not done with college. But the reason that I put it on hold is Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out. And because that's coming in October, I didn't want to burn myself out with Evolution 2. And I've really just been enjoying Prehistoric Kingdom a lot. And this has been helping me sort of flex those muscles that I will need for Evolution 3. So I will be, going back and doing all those things, because coincidentally, Evolution 3 is coming out right when my midterms are. So if you have enjoyed watching me struggle through navigating my college life while also doing all of the school stuff, you will get plenty of that when Evolution 3 comes out, as it will be probably the most hectic possible time for me when that game actually does drop, which is very exciting. But yes, the Jurassic World series will return. I took a break from 2 because I was having issues with recording, and yeah. Favorite new feature coming for 3? I think definitely the modular building. I think that's something that I really fell in love with in Prehistoric Kingdom, and I love the ability to have all that creativity. So, like, stuff like, I'll do a little park tour, because I don't know how much, we've seen, or you've seen of everything, but I'm very excited for the modular building, because I like getting to explore, all those aspects. And the removal of the terrain constraints is incredibly exciting, because it's just something that, like, I think the game really needed that, those constraints gone, because I think that they were way too limiting. I think also the swimming creatures is really cool. Yeah, the Frontier Workshop is such a cool feature, and I think that it's 100% just going to benefit everyone in all kinds of ways that, like, no one could have really seen coming until it actually comes. Alright, let me make sure I'm not overcrowding these guys. I'm getting close there. Still fine with them, and yes. But, yeah, no, I'm really excited for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Much more excited than I've been for any game in a long time. Probably since Evolution 2 got announced. But real quick, I'm just gonna take a gander at this enclosure. Sorry to kind of break my train of thought, but I am really happy with this. Like, this is something that I just couldn't make in Evolution 1 or Evolution 2, but with Prehistoric Kingdom and then soon to be Evolution 3, it's something that, like, these buildings where, like, you can have waterfalls and can have, all these things that you can explore that you just couldn't get in Evolution until the new modular buildings. So that's all stuff I'm really excited about. I think also the breeding mechanic, it's another thing, because I might bring back my documentaries, or something in that vein with that mechanic. But as it stands right now, I'm just super excited for the modular building more than anything with Jurassic World Evolution. But yes, my series of mental breakdowns while playing video games way too late into the night. You have PK, it only runs at 10 to 20 FPS. Yeah, it's weirdly, it's kind of user-friendly in some ways, but in other ways it's given me a hard time too. So I think check your drivers and everything, like your NVIDIA driver, because they just updated it and optimized a lot of things. Like, if you saw my other PK videos, they weren't running as smoothly. And also make sure that, like, graphics are toned down to a reasonable extent that they can run on your hardware. But I'm not a computer expert, but I think if your rig can run Evolution, it'll definitely be able to handle PK. And I highly recommend PK. Not because I don't love Jurassic World. I feel like I always have a need. I feel like I have a need to say that when I play this game. I do love Jurassic World Evolution. But me, I grew up on console mostly, so that's definitely influenced my tastes with frame rates, because I was, for so long just locked at 30. And even now, like, I don't really get too high of frame rates because I just, play on my laptop. But I think if you can run PK, I think it's definitely worth playing until Evolution 3 comes out. And there's still things in this game that you just can't get in Evolution. I do have an alert, though. Dirty habitat. Oh, my Psittacosauruses. Where are my staff? What the heck? Oh, but some things have changed since I uploaded my last PK video. Specifically, oh, wrong button. But I have almost updated all of the habitats with the paleobotany system. So here is our lovely, that very first, let me just put it at nice sunrise. here's the very first enclosure. Oh, my favorite dinosaur? If it wasn't obvious from the documentary I did a little while ago, or every single documentary, it's T-Rex. I think T-Rex is just, it's kind of just the best dinosaur. Oh, one moment, I have to cough. Excuse me. But I think T-Rex is just the best dinosaur in terms of, it's one of the first that we ever found, and it also, there's a lot of cultural significance to it, and I think it's just really cool. It's the largest thing in terms of mass that's ever walked on two legs. It's like the largest dinosaur. It's got probably it has the strongest bite force of anything that's ever walked on land. Like, it's incredibly cool. So I think just T-Rex is just one that will always resonate with me. Hold on, I'm realizing that this is going to be a nightmare to redo. Well, no time like the present, I guess. I need to not select the feeders when I do this. Oh, also, new feeders. That's... Oh, wait, no. Oh, bugger. Alright, I'm just not going to worry about the Dilophosaurus. Shantungosaurus or Spinosaurus. The stream is lagging a little. Oh, no. I don't know what I can do about that. It might be my internet connection. Again, new house or new apartment. I'm working on out all the kinks and everything. So, and this is also the first time that I've ever live streamed before. I can maybe check if I can do anything about it. But I also can't seem to see my own live stream. Let's see. How laggy is the stream? Oh, it's looking incredibly laggy. Alright. I don't know what I can do about that. Huh. That's very unfortunate. I can try and see what I can do, but at this point I just... Streaming is very new to me, so... Yeah, I don't know if it's my internet thing or what it is. But, yeah, maybe I'm just not even able to watch my own stream. Yeah, because mine is also... Let's see. Let's see how smooth everything is looking when everything catches up. This is the first stream of mine, so kinks will need to be worked out. Oh, YouTube is not something. YouTube is giving me an issue. Enough video to maintain truth. Oh, okay, so it's... Okay. So it is a... Hello again. Okay, it is something on my end. Just change streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I'll try and fix it for next stream. But is it watchable right now? Because if it's watchable, I can just try and keep going from here and see if that'll fix it. Because it's looking pretty choppy, but... okay. Cool. So it seems perfectly fine. Alright, it's definitely... It's a problem on my end. I'm just not, sending out enough... I think I'm just streaming at too low of a latency. And that might be what's causing it. But I do want to build another enclosure, and since this is a live performance, I would like for you lovely folks at home to give me a suggestion as to what creatures shall we throw in to this little park. Stegosaurus and Shantungosaurus are both not in the game, unfortunately. so I can't go with that. But in terms of other animals that we have, alright, cool. So just throw a comment down as to what dinosaur you would like to see, and we will work on this enclosure together. All three of us, I think. Or whoever is watching the video, or is watching the stream and is not in the chat, you as well. But there was 2 new additions to the game. That is Oviraptor and Gallimimus. Oh, and the new skin system. Could you hold still? Thank you. Let me look at the new system. Huh. Ooh. A lot of fun colors. Can make it red, can make it yellow. That's fun. I definitely want to... I'm going to look at T-Rex. I'm probably not going to do T-Rex in this video, but I would like to know where the variation is. I see. Not much in that one. So there's definitely a limit to how much they're letting you customize. So, alright. I guess we're doing T-Rex, but thank you for joining the stream, and I guess until next time. Alright, I guess we'll do T-Rex. Do we want it with floof or no floof? Another great question. I'm thinking just this one. We'll just do one of them. I think that'll be fine. I want it to be red, and yeah, we'll go with it. And we'll call it... Alright. One adult male T-Rex. And in terms of where to put it, I think we're going to split the... Because this has all been early Cretaceous. I'm thinking late Cretaceous here. So I'm going to put T-Rex beyond the forest right here. Now. Let me use the grid. I'm going to Man, I love this universal grid. Yeah, I think this will do for the T-Rex habitat. No feathers? You got it. No feathers is what we are going to go with. And let me get a extra tall gate in metal so I know where this is. And let me clear out the trees. That seems pretty cleared out. We flatten the terrain. I seem to have forgotten that Prehistoric Kingdom loves to do this thing, but we're going to actually make this work. Here. I've seen a few people do a similar build to what I'm having in mind. What I'm having in mind is basically this as a cliffside right here. And then let me just flatten this area down here. Actually, let me just smooth all of that out. And then all that will be eventually just cliff-sided over. I have a little bit of a lag spike there. Not to worry. You're still operating. But yeah, so this will be our base for the T-Rex. Now to add some cliff. Ugh, my voice is cracking all over the damn place. Alright, let me just... Where's the cliff? Where's the cliff? Boulder, boulder, cliff. I do love using these. Oh, it's lagging badly again. I'm just gonna have to fix that in the next stream, I fear. I don't... Yeah, that's just gonna... It's probably just how I have... Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fix that unless I... stop the stream and then... Yeah. Alright. If it's working, then I'm glad to hear that it is working. Turn off random rotation. Yeah, we might get some lag spikes, but those are all things that I'll have to just work out as I stream more. Alright. Farewell, and have a good day at class tomorrow. I also have class tomorrow, but that's neither here nor there. End the broadcast, or do I hold out hope that more people will join? Only time will tell. Nobody viewing. Oh well. Do, 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 do. Let me make sure that I am still streaming. And I guess I'll just leave that there. I think I'm buffering because I'm streaming, but at least some people were watching. That was nice. That was very pleasant. Early this morning, as I open up my eyes, something just feels right. As I can see the darling, it's not so far away. All my life I've been waiting for the day that this is a huge habitat for a T-Rex. Come to think on it. Granted, T-Rex is pretty big. Oh wait, hold on. I'm definitely not... Right. Probably should have remembered that. Oh, not rough water. Want some river water. I kind of want this to be a little bit of a basin of sorts. Like, I obviously want a waterfall, because why wouldn't I want a waterfall? Everyone wants a waterfall, and when you have access to them. Waterfalls are difficult. Just gonna bring that back to as it was. Yeah, because that's clearly a waterfall from way too low. I think they replaced depth with intensity, which I'm not sure I'm a fan of from a UI perspective. Because now it makes me very confused. Not because I am an idiot, but maybe partially because I am an idiot. Just a bit. Just a wee little bit. Okay. I kind of dig that. I really kind of dig that. Cool. This is all very workable. But now the question of how do I want people to view the T-Rex? Now, nobody is in the chat, so I can do whatever I want. Let me get a feeder in here first. Get a very large rib cage. We're gonna build a nest, a Rex nest. The Rex nest. Let me smooth all this out. Ooh, nope, do not want to do that. Regrettable decision. Why is my mouse going all over the place? Okay, cool. Now, for the Rex nest itself, as in the thing from, what do you call it? The Lost World. Let me find T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. You, my dear friend, need tropical, wetland, temperate, and coastal. Okay. So let me get some tropical. Because tropical tends to be fun to work with for paleofauna. Or flora. I don't know why I keep mixing those up. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Gonna make a little divot. Huh. That was very awkward. I think that's good. Yeah, that should be a deep enough basin. And now to add some paleo of the tropical variety. One second. These all around here. Shrubs. Like, this should be relatively like hidden away. So it needs to be very dense in vegetation right here. Just a bit of that, and then we get the temperate. We want this to be a really thick forest. And because we love the Lost World here on this channel, gotta have those crazy redwoods. Because how could you not? Some ginkgos. Now. Let me get that carcass now. I want to get a few of them. A large nest. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna rotate this. Yeah, I think that's good for a little T-Rex nest. And in terms of housing, I think I want them to generally rest. Let me see where the exhibit is, number one. I'm gonna build a hut right here. Actually, no. I want them to be... The resting area should be, I guess, the nest. I'm not going to remove foliage for it. Yeah, so the T-Rex will sleep right over there. Hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome, viewer. We are building a T-Rex enclosure. And now to add some rocks to the exit, because we have this big central lake here, and then we have this little waterfall here. I'd like to add a little bit more detailing to it. Add flat little landing there. I think I need a little bit of something to really pizzazz this area up. Now the simple solution is just add a boatload of plants. There's not a lot of fun in that. There's not a lot of fun in just adding nothing but boatloads of plants. Let me go to the wetland plants. Let's see. Oh, I don't want the seasonal one. There we go. There we go. Let's see, what other... I don't have any tall grasses, obviously. Grass didn't exist. But I would like something that gives similar vibes. And these... would they be horsetails? They're not horsetails. But I feel like they are based on the name. I feel like they definitely contribute to a vibe. A vibe that I quite enjoy. Once again, we are back to 0 concurrent viewers. But that's fine, because I'm just doing this to waste my time, because I don't have any homework. Which, thankfully, I don't. Because I really shouldn't quit my day job for this. Do not get nearly enough people watching to do anything like that. Barely have a day job. Since I came to college. Alright, let me repaint this entire area. I think this is quite nice. I think this is a quite nice looking enclosure for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Which, am I definitely blowing the load too soon by having T-Rex? Yes. Do I need a way to view it that makes it seem much more special? Because this is, as nice of an exhibit as it is, kind of missing the pizzazz. Also, yes. The question is, what do I possibly do to get that pizzazz? That is what I'm stuck on. So if you, dear viewer, has any thoughts on what will bring the pizzazz to this enclosure, please be my guest. Let me just replace these fences. Just with some big old electric ones. Because Jurassic Park. Yeah, and I think that really helps sell the immersion that it's not going to just leave. Yeah, okay. So these Jurassic Park-y fences, not great for visibility. But what will be great for visibility is, an option to view it. I'm thinking a big old tower. And that's what I'm going to start on right now. Get a smaller grid. These are only 2 meters tall. Let me just put this to 2 meters. Now, is a viewing area like this very, very generic? Yes. Is it marginally unsafe? Also yes. The two are not mutually exclusive. Does it allow for a cool, one-of-a-kind view of our Tyrannosaurus Rex? Probably not. Places them at a real convenient biting height. There we go. Give me a little bit of, let me get a man-made feeder, a big one, with meat, not insects. Something to draw the Rex over. Now, I do want something to make sure that guests don't just waltz into the electrified fence. So, if I can find the window piece. This is chain link. I'm just gonna get a glass wall. Can I do just the glass wall? Basic. Glass, yay. Basic and glass. No, that's not working for me. How about we go back to the modern, we just do some